Picture this. You wake up on a Tuesday morning, just like any other day. You're reaching for your coffee, maybe planning to meet your grandchildren for lunch later. But suddenly, your chest tightens. A sharp pain shoots down your left arm. Your heart pounds against your ribs like it's trying to escape. In that terrifying moment, you realize something is very, very wrong. Seniors, I need you to listen to every single word I'm about to say, because what I'm going to share with you could literally save your life. As a heart surgeon who has spent over 30 years opening chests and repairing damaged hearts, I am begging you, please, don't skip this video. Don't scroll past thinking you'll watch it later. Your heart can't wait. There's one food sitting in your kitchen right now, probably in your refrigerator, that's silently destroying your cardiovascular system with every bite you take. I've held too many failing hearts in my hands, hearts that could have been saved if their owners had just known what I'm about to tell you. This hidden killer doesn't announce itself with warning labels or scary commercials. It disguises itself as comfort, as tradition, as the foods we've always eaten. But make no mistake, it's stealing years from your life, one meal at a time. My name is Dr. Sarah Mitchell, and I want to tell you about a patient who changed everything for me. Her name was Margaret, and she reminded me so much of my own grandmother. Silver hair always perfectly styled, a warm smile that could light up any room, and the kind of gentle spirit that made everyone feel like family. Margaret was 73 when they rushed her into my operating room on what should have been a beautiful spring morning. She'd been making breakfast for her husband of 52 years, just like she had every morning since they were newlyweds. But this morning was different. This morning, her heart decided it couldn't take any more. As I worked to save Margaret's life, her husband sat in the waiting room, clutching a photo of their wedding day, tears streaming down his weathered face. Their daughter flew in from California. Their son drove through the night from Texas. 3 generations of a beautiful family, all gathered around one hospital bed, all asking the same desperate question. Why? The answer broke my heart, almost as much as seeing Margaret's damaged arteries. For decades, she'd been eating foods that were slowly, methodically destroying her cardiovascular system. Foods she thought were normal, even healthy. Foods that most Americans eat every single day without a second thought. Margaret survived that surgery, thank God. But her heart was never the same. The vibrant woman who used to tend her garden for hours, who danced with her husband at their granddaughter's wedding just months before, now struggled to climb a single flight of stairs. That's when I made a promise. Not just to Margaret, but to every senior who would listen. I would use every platform, every opportunity, every breath in my body to warn people about the silent killer hiding in their daily meals. If you care about seeing your grandchildren graduate, if you want to celebrate more anniversaries with your spouse, if you dream of traveling to places you've always wanted to see, please, I'm begging you with everything I have as both a doctor and a human being. Stop eating this food now. Your heart is crying out for help, and today, I'm going to show you how to answer that call. Let me paint you a picture of what's happening inside your arteries right now. Imagine your blood vessels as beautiful, flexible garden hoses that have carried life through your body for decades. Now picture someone slowly pouring concrete into those hoses, bit by bit, meal by meal. That's exactly what saturated fats and trans fats do to your cardiovascular system. Every time you eat foods loaded with these dangerous fats, they enter your bloodstream like tiny soldiers with one mission: to stick to your artery walls and build up plaque. This plaque isn't just sitting there harmlessly. It's actively narrowing the pathways your blood needs to reach your heart, your brain, your vital organs. Think of it like a traffic jam that gets worse every day. At first, cars can still squeeze through slowly, but eventually, the road becomes so blocked that nothing can pass. When that happens in your coronary arteries, the vessels that feed your heart muscle, you have a heart attack. When it happens in the arteries leading to your brain, you have a stroke. When it happens in your legs, you develop peripheral artery disease that can steal your mobility and independence. The most heartbreaking part, your body is trying to warn you. That shortness of breath when you climb stairs, that chest tightness after a heavy meal, those aren't just signs of getting older. They're your heart's desperate SOS signals, begging you to change course before it's too late. Your cardiovascular system is remarkably forgiving, but it's not invincible. But here's what fills my heart with hope, and what I want you to hold on to as we continue this journey together. Let me tell you about Robert, a 75-year-old retired teacher who walked into my office 2 years ago, barely able to tie his own shoes without getting winded. Robert had been living on a diet of fried foods, processed meats, and convenience meals for years. After his wife passed away, cooking felt overwhelming, so he relied on whatever was easiest. His blood pressure was through the roof. His cholesterol numbers were frightening, and he'd already had one minor heart attack that served as his wake-up call. I'll never forget what Robert said to me during that first appointment. "Dr. Mitchell, I'm not ready to give up. My grandkids still need their grandpa, and I've got stories left to tell." Together, we embarked on a gentle but determined transformation. Robert didn't overhaul his entire life overnight. That's not realistic or sustainable for anyone, especially seniors who've spent decades building their routines. Instead, we made small, loving changes to honor his body and his heart. Today, Robert walks 3 miles every morning. He's learned to prepare simple, delicious meals that actually taste better than the processed foods he used to eat. His energy levels have soared. His blood pressure is in a healthy range. And just last month, he sent me a photo of himself hiking with his teenage grandson in Colorado. "I thought my best days were behind me," Robert wrote in his note. "But I've never felt more alive." The beautiful truth is that it's never too late to choose differently. Your heart has an incredible capacity to heal and strengthen when you give it the right fuel and care. Every healthy choice you make is like sending your cardiovascular system a love letter, telling it that you're ready to fight for more precious moments with the people you cherish most. Now, let's talk about the specific foods that are putting your heart in danger. I want to be gentle, but crystal clear about this, because knowledge is power, and you deserve to make informed choices about what goes into the body that's carried you so faithfully through life. First, those golden, crispy fried foods that seem so comforting. French fries, fried chicken, onion rings, donuts. They're cooked in oils that become toxic when heated to high temperatures. Every bite floods your system with trans fats that stick to your artery walls like glue. I know they taste like memories of family gatherings and celebrations, but they're stealing your future celebrations away. Second, processed and packaged meats. Those convenient lunch meats, hot dogs, bacon, and sausages are loaded with sodium and preservatives that force your heart to work overtime. The salt content alone can spike your blood pressure to dangerous levels, while the nitrates and nitrites damage your blood vessels from the inside out. Third, the hidden enemy in your pantry: packaged snacks and processed foods. Crackers, chips, frozen dinners, canned soups. They're engineered to taste irresistible, but they're packed with sodium, unhealthy fats, and chemicals your body doesn't recognize. They're convenience at the cost of your cardiovascular health. Fourth, those sweet treats that bring temporary joy but lasting damage. Pastries, ice cream, candy, and sugary beverages cause your blood sugar to spike and crash, creating inflammation throughout your cardiovascular system. Sugar doesn't just affect diabetics. It's damaging everyone's arteries. Finally, the foods we don't often think about: full-fat dairy products and fatty cuts of red meat. While these can be part of a healthy diet in moderation, many seniors consume them in quantities that overwhelm their cardiovascular systems with saturated fats. I'm not asking you to never enjoy food again. I'm asking you to love yourself enough to choose foods that love you back. Let me take you inside the emergency room on a typical Saturday evening, because I need you to understand what's at stake. The automatic doors slide open, and paramedics rush in with Harold, a 72-year-old grandfather who was enjoying dinner with his family just an hour ago. Harold had ordered his usual: a double cheeseburger with extra bacon, loaded fries, and a chocolate milkshake. "I've earned it," he told his son with a smile. "I've worked hard my whole life." But halfway through that meal, Harold's face went pale. The crushing chest pain hit him like a freight train. His granddaughter's birthday celebration turned into the most terrifying night of their lives. I can see the fear in Harold's eyes as we wheel him into the cardiac unit. He's thinking about all the things he'll never get to do, all the moments he'll miss. His wife of 47 years is holding his hand, whispering prayers and promises. His children are making frantic phone calls to siblings scattered across the country, all of them racing to say goodbye. This scene plays out in emergency rooms across America every single day. Seniors who thought they had time, who planned to eat better someday, who believed one more indulgent meal wouldn't matter. But for Harold, someday became too late. The tragedy isn't just the heart attack itself. It's everything that comes after. The medications that make you feel foggy and tired. The restrictions that steal your independence. The constant fear that shadows every family gathering. Every moment of joy. Because everyone's watching and waiting for the next emergency. Your heart is sending you signals right now. That fatigue after climbing stairs isn't just age. It's a warning. That chest tightness after rich meals isn't normal. It's an alarm. Every uncomfortable sensation is your body begging you to listen, to change, to choose life while you still can. But here's the beautiful news that I want to wrap around you like a warm embrace. Healing is possible, and it can start with your very next meal. You don't need to become a gourmet chef or spend hours in the kitchen. You just need to begin choosing foods that nourish the heart that's been beating faithfully for you all these years. Let's start with the superstars of heart health. Leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, and arugula are like medicine for your arteries. They're packed with nitrates that help your blood vessels relax and function properly. Don't worry if you've never been a salad person. Try adding just a handful of baby spinach to your morning eggs or blending it into a fruit smoothie. You won't even taste it, but your heart will feel the difference. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are absolute gifts from nature. They're loaded with omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation and protect your cardiovascular system. Aim for 2 servings a week, baked, never fried. Season them simply with lemon, herbs, and a touch of olive oil. Nuts and seeds are perfect heart-healthy snacks. A small handful of almonds or walnuts provides healthy fats and protein that keep you satisfied while supporting your cardiovascular health. Berries are nature's candy, sweet, delicious, and packed with antioxidants that repair damage to your blood vessels. Here's my favorite cooking tip. Replace butter and margarine with extra virgin olive oil. Use it for sautéing vegetables, drizzling over salads, even for light baking. Your taste buds will adapt, and your arteries will thank you. Remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Every apple instead of a pastry, every grilled chicken breast instead of fried, every glass of water instead of soda is a victory worth celebrating. Your heart health journey extends far beyond your dinner plate, and I want to address the other lifestyle factors that could be quietly undermining all your good efforts. Think of your cardiovascular system as a beautiful symphony. Every instrument needs to play in harmony for the music to be magnificent. Sleep is your heart's restoration time. When you consistently get less than 7 hours of quality sleep, your body produces stress hormones that damage your blood vessels and raise your blood pressure. I know many seniors struggle with sleep, but creating a peaceful bedtime routine, perhaps some gentle reading, chamomile tea, or soft music, can make a profound difference. Chronic stress is like poison to your cardiovascular system. Whether it's worry about family, financial concerns, or health anxieties, prolonged stress floods your body with cortisol and adrenaline that force your heart to work overtime. Consider gentle activities like meditation, prayer, gardening, or even just sitting quietly with a pet. These moments of peace are actually medicine for your heart. Movement doesn't have to mean grueling workouts at the gym. A gentle 20-minute walk, some light stretching, or dancing to your favorite oldies in your living room can strengthen your heart muscle and improve circulation. Start slowly and listen to your body. It will guide you toward what feels good and sustainable. If you smoke, please consider this your sign to quit. I know it's incredibly difficult, especially if you've been smoking for decades. But every cigarette damages your blood vessels and increases your risk of heart attack and stroke. There are wonderful support programs specifically designed for seniors who want to quit. Your heart has been your faithful companion through every joy and sorrow of your life. Now it's time to return that loyalty with choices that honor and protect this incredible organ that keeps you alive. As I close this message to you, I want you to know that everything I've shared comes from a place of deep love and respect for the wisdom and experience you bring to this world. You are not just statistics or case studies. You are parents, grandparents, mentors, and treasures in your communities. Your lives matter immensely, and your health matters to everyone who loves you. You have more power than you realize. Every single choice you make about what to eat, how to move, and how to care for yourself is an act of love. Love for yourself and love for all the people who need you in their lives. Your grandchildren need your hugs. Your spouse needs your companionship. Your friends need your laughter. And the world needs your stories and wisdom. I want to leave you with a resource that can support you on this journey. I've worked with a team of cardiologists and nutritionists to create the HeartGuard Senior app, a gentle, user-friendly tool designed specifically for people over 60. It provides simple meal suggestions, medication reminders, and encouraging daily tips that make heart-healthy living feel achievable rather than overwhelming. But more than any app or tool, what you need most is the knowledge that it's never too late to choose differently. Every sunrise gives you a fresh opportunity to love your heart a little better. Every meal is a chance to fuel your body with kindness. Every step you take is a celebration of the life you still have to live. Your heart is your most faithful friend. Please, treat it with the love and respect it deserves. It's been beating for you all these years. Now it's time to beat for it.